Listen to me, hear me. You can't stop chasing your dream just because somebody in your life won't chase it with you. You can't stop believing in yourself just because somebody in your life won't believe in you. You can't stop chasing the dreams of your life just because when you do it, you're going to have to do it all by yourself.
Okay, back again with the recipes. So remember how last vlog I'm like, I'm going to barbecue. I did not end up barbecuing on the weekend just because I was lazy and I had chicken prepped. So today's Monday. It was literally like the day after I posted the rest of that vlog. So we are going to barbecue today and I'm going to show you guys how I marinate my chicken. So I am going to use this lemon juice, this pale ale honey spice mustard. That's really good. Garlic, Bragg's savory liquid seasoning, which is basically like they're soy, but it's gluten-free, I believe, and there you go. Non-GMO, no artificial, no alcohol. Why would there be alcohol in it? Anyways, some garlic plus, and then I found, I'm going to use the rest of this anyways. So usually I'll just like toss it all in here, and I'll show you and there you go. This is what it looks like. It actually smells so good. Like, it smells so savory. I cannot wait to try it. It's going to marinate for probably about like 5-6 hours. Honestly, if you can marinate it overnight, it's even better, but I know it's going to taste great and make the chicken taste amazing. Hello and welcome back. Guys, I got my hair did. So I actually put some highlights in myself like a few days ago, and it wasn't really the greatest, not gonna lie. Like, I had some like wicked lines. So Lauren just threw a couple more in to blend it, and then this morning I toned it because I usually don't like my hair toned. I love like gold, like bright goldy yellow hair, if you didn't notice. But yeah, so this is my hair. Oh yeah, and I threw in like a tape in on each side, just in the front here. But yeah, I also have to get my extensions all put in sometime in the next couple weeks so I can start posing with them. I think I might put them in before the TNT posing seminar, but we will see. I hate having a fuck ton of extensions. It's a lot of hair to wash. It's a lot of hair to blow dry. And your girl just ain't about long hair life. Like, this is usually how long my hair always is. This length or shorter. So yeah, I'm not really one to have a lot of long hair. Anyways, I am going to train with Rosie today. She is in town. She came in a few days ago and I did her hair, and I think she's going to be up here for a little bit. So you'll see. You might see more of us training together, some more content. We're going to be filming again for Bikini Wellness Babes because it's been a long time, and we have some photo shoots coming up. So stay tuned for that, and I'll bring you along for the workout today.
Okay, when you're ready. Perfect. Okay, let's get that. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Face the front. Face the rear. Walk to the rear.
Okay, so I just showered and blow dried my hair, and my first order of business is gonna be putting my lashes on. So I do these like weekly, maybe like every 5 to 6, 7 days. So I honestly just order these off Amazon. They come in like all these lengths, so like 16, 14, up to 8. I personally like doing 2 16s, 2 14s, and a 12. That's like my go-to lash. This is the lash glue I use. It works really well. It has a bond and it has a seal. I was doing the seal a lot at first, but then I stopped. The seal does really help. If I just do the bond on its own, sometimes they'll lift in the corners, especially like when I sleep or if my eyes tear up. But yeah, like this is the one I really am enjoying. And then what else can I say about this? To get it off, like today I went in the shower with my lashes on, and the hot water kind of softened the glue, and I peeled them all off, and then I got out, and then I used like a really oily based makeup remover. So I used the Neutrogena one, like the blue one, and the oil based really just cotton pad, and it gets all the glue off. So I will show you what they look like when I'm done. So this honestly took me no time. That's the comparison. My normal eyes compared to the extensions. Don't mind if I probably look dead. I don't have any makeup on right now. But yeah, like literally looks like I get my lashes done. I need to pinch them together. So what I do is I usually put the glue on at the base of my eyelash. And I usually only do half first. And then I kind of slowly work my way up. And then, yeah, I take my tweezers and I place them underneath. So you can see the underneath there, there's a little bit of glue like right there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all underneath. And then I pinch them together. A little bit of glue right there too. And then I will seal them after. But honestly, this took me like 5 minutes to do one. So like it does not take long at all. And then they last like a week. And then I make sure like before I go to bed, I wash around them. And like I really wash like underneath my eye, because you can get like gross stuff there if you don't. But yeah, highly recommend them. I'll link them in the description below. Okay, now that that is done, my next order of business is going to be my tan. If you guys didn't know, I pro tan myself for all my shows. So this is what I use for my show tanner. I use 3 coats of this base tan, and then I use 2 coats of this top coat. And yeah, I'm going to show you just how you do it. I'm not going to use the top coat because this is obviously a show tan top coat, but I'll show you just kind of how you can get an easy tan just by using the base coat. I'm doing just 1 base coat, and I'll look nice and dark for the shoot. When I do it for my show, I do 3 coats of this starting Wednesday before my show. So Wednesday night I do a coat, rinse it off. Thursday morning, Thursday night I do a coat, rinse it off. Friday morning, do another coat Friday night, and I don't rinse it off. And then I follow up with my 2 coats of top coat on Saturday. So you're gonna need the Pro Tan squeegee. Definitely use gloves or else you're gonna get Oompa Loompa hands. And then you're gonna need a container. So yeah, I'll show you guys how I do this. Okay, first off, I'm just in like a basic black like shirt, bra I don't care about. You can like, I obviously would be doing this naked if I wasn't showing you guys, but you're gonna want to put your hair back, ladies. So I got my little scrunchie, put my hair back. Then the next, what you're gonna want to do is put your gloves on. And I highly recommend you wear gloves. Like I said, it's really important. Make sure your Fitbits are off. Leave that off for a bit. Then what you're going to do with your base coat, you're going to pour it into that, like I showed you that Tupperware container. Yeah, you're going to pour it in. Don't pour too much because you don't really need that much. Pour it a little bit in there. See, I poured just a little bit to like soak it. Better to start off with less, and then you don't have to really worry about wasting. So leading up to your show, you're going to want to start exfoliating like a week at least before. Like, you want to be really well exfoliated. I didn't really do that today, but I did not really put a lot. So you're gonna like dip your glove in your solution, and then you're gonna squeegee all the extra out. And then you're gonna want to start with circular motions, just like little circles, and you're gonna rub it on your whole body. Just like this. See, you can already tell how much darker I'm getting. Like, holy crap, and yeah, this is like the actual color. So this is just one coat. So you can imagine like having 3 of these coats for your show time. You're gonna be nice. You're gonna be very nice and dark. I probably should have actually also worn a strapless top, but. So too, you'll notice like it goes on pretty thick, but it's not heavy. It's honestly kind of just, it's very light. Like, that's what I love about Pro Tan, is it's light and it's very fast drying. Like, you honestly could do 2 coats of this on yourself and like be done your first coat and then start over again, and your top coat will be dry, which you don't really get that with a lot of like fake tanners, right? So yeah, I have been using Pro Tan ever since I started, and I first watched a video that Lauren Dannon Miller did and on how she did it, and then I was like, oh, this is so easy, because I tan myself all the time. Like, I've been a self-tanning queen for like, God, the last at least 7 years. You know me, you'll never see me white ever. So, sorry, I poured a little bit more in there. Squeegee that out. And yeah, so yeah, small motions everywhere. Oh yeah, so also I might get this question of how do you tan your back yourself? Because honestly, that is the hardest part. Usually when I do it at my shows, like Rosie's always there, or I get my mom to help me. But right now, because I don't have anyone, I'm literally gonna just stick the mitt on my brush. I don't really care about my back being perfect. This isn't like a show tan right now. This is just for a photo shoot, but yeah, that's pretty much. I've also used like a wooden spoon kind of thing too. Just anything that like can hold that in. Make sure you always get your armpits too, guys, because obviously when you're competing, your armpits, you don't want them white and your whole body tanned. I know there's like so many like, do your face, don't do your face. I always do my face, but I tan my face on usually Thursday night or Friday night, and like depends how dark I want my face. You always want, like everyone's like, you don't want to match your face, but yes, like if your face is very white and you put like really dark makeup over it, it's gonna look awful and it's not gonna sit well. It's like you don't have that like primer underneath for it to sit well. It's like painting a wall. When you paint a wall and sometimes you're changing colors, you really have to put a primer down. It's no different than your face. So make sure you're putting at least 1 layer of tan to 2 layers of tan. And like, yes, it won't be on your face the morning of the show, but do it either like Thursday, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you do it Wednesday, it'll probably be like washed off by Saturday. So I like to do it, yeah, like Thursday night or Friday night. So I'll just go like this, do like a nice layer, like a light layer. Again, when the glove is not, or the brush there is not drenched in tanner, you're gonna want to do it when it's like already been used a few times. And you just want to like get a nice color, because then when you go put your extremely dark foundation on, it's gonna blend, it's gonna be nicer. It's not like you're gonna have this porcelain pale skin shining through your color. And I see it a lot where you put like makeup on a girl who's really pale and it just looks awful. Like it looks off, and it's because she doesn't have that like glow underneath. Another tip you can do leading up to your show, DHA drops, aka tanning drops. So you can use a moisturizer and put your tanning drops in your moisturizer leading up to your show too. That will give you like a really nice glow and your makeup will blend really well. But yeah, and your feet, make sure you tan your feet do not tan the bottom of your feet. I kind of just like, when I know that this needs a top off of color, and I know like the tanner is getting low on the mitt, I'll usually just take that little bit of tanner and brush it over my feet. Same with your hands. I'm going to show you guys how to do your hands. And it's weird because I've seen a lot of the pros too. Like, I remember Laura Lee had a video of her and she had tan all over her hands. And I don't know if like she was doing her own tan or if she's like, I think she's a pro tan athlete too. But I don't know if like she maybe was doing it. I know Jen Dory does her own pro tan. Personally, guys, I like pro tan over liquid sunrays because the color is just so nice. Like, when you can tell the difference between a liquid sunrays tan and a pro tan. A pro tan looks golden, and a liquid sunrays tan, no offense, but it looks red to me, and like that just doesn't go good with my complexion and my skin tone. So yeah, I just really prefer the pro tan color. It's a beautiful golden color. So yeah, like I said, make sure you get those moons, ladies. And it does help doing this in front of a mirror. This is like the most awkward position me doing this, but yeah, it's right now like you're in front of the mirror and I'm like just watching what I'm doing in the mirror and I'm checking to see if I like got all the spots or not. I do like a little bent over check to make sure I got it. And like the butt part is gonna be the weirdest part because when you guys pee, you're definitely gonna get like some of it. When you wipe, this is really graphic. It's really descriptive. So when you pee, you're gonna obviously pee off some of the parts of the tan. So just make sure you have your little midi to like touch up on show day because it's pretty normal that like. Look at that tan. Like, look at that difference, you guys. Like, what a nice color, hey? Yeah, so you're like, but just make sure you don't dribble. I love having this kit too because honestly, if I fuck up my tan in any way, I can touch it up. And it's so easy to touch it up with this mitt because I have everything. So I'm never concerned about, oh my God, I'm gonna wreck my tan, or oh my God, it's raining, right? It really doesn't bother me because I'm like, well, I have everything I need to touch up my tan. So, okay, so this is me even going over this for like a second time. Gonna pat it all in. Probably should not be wearing straps right now, but oh well. And girls with implants, I find that like if your skin was really stretched out from implants, sometimes your like boobs are kind of hard to tan. So I will do a couple coats on my implants just to ensure that they're tanned. Okay, so now when it comes to hands, the tricky part is you don't want to pull your gloves off and like destroy them because you're going to need to put this glove back on. So I like nicely pull off one glove. This is my hand. See, it's white. What you're going to do is you're going to, again, circular motion like that and just graze the top of your palms. You don't want your palms dark. And then same thing, you're going to turn your hand around. You're going to like buff it in. So you're going to pretend that you're like blending in that with your wrist. And then same with your hands. You're going to just kind of like shimmy over your hand. I don't, like I know sometimes people like, they're like, do the claw. So I will do the claw and then I'll just lightly like run the brush through the claw. There. See, and that looks like so nice because I like am so light-handed with it that it just really feathers and connects. I feel like a hairstylist here. It really feathers and connects the tan to the hands. If you know anything about hairstyling talk, it's a big thing, is feathering and whatnot. But okay, so then, like I said, make sure you have that other glove handy because we're gonna pop your hand back into that glove. Probably should have let it dry a little bit more, but oh well, a little stick. And then I'm gonna take off my next glove. And again, I'm gonna be nice with this because after I'm gonna wash out that Tupperware container, I'm gonna wanna put the gloves back on to do that and wash any residue that's like hanging out around. So yeah, like I said, I didn't get the application thing wet again. I just, this is just the residue, like what's left of the tanner on it. And again, flip your hand over, kind of go over your wrists and your palms. And like, look, you guys, I don't have orange hands. Like, it's so easy to do this without getting orange hands. So hopefully you guys took some good tips from this. And if you have any other questions about doing your own show tan, like, feel free to leave a comment below, because I will gladly help. I love doing this. Like I said, I've always been like the beauty girl. If you guys didn't know, I'm a hairstylist slash makeup artist. I don't really practice makeup on a daily, like in a salon basis anymore, but I obviously still will do my own when I'm like going out and stuff. So yeah, and I will probably also show you a video too on like show hair and how to do it, and show makeup too. So again, leave some comments below. Oh, look, my abs look really good. I've been doing a lot of crunches. So yeah, leave any comments below you have. I really hope you enjoyed these and got some tips from it. Bye. Okay, do not mind the mess in my bathroom there, but can we appreciate this color? Like, wow. Like, Pro Tan is literally like the freaking best. And like I said, this is one coat. So like when I do my show, I do 3 base coats. So yeah, highly recommend that little glute line there. Highly recommend it. So easy. And the cost is really affordable. Like, I think the base coat is like $30 and the top coat is around the same. So there you go. Like $60, it gets you like an easy 3 shows.